SORTA Radio.
So, I know you want to talk about business, how to get started, how to set your own shit up.
Right.
The hardest part about business is getting your money together first.
Absolutely. That is facts.
Yeah, bro. Like, what I had to do was I had to work for 2 years straight, and I had to save up $20,000 just to start a small business. But that's how you snowball it. It's called a snowball effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about LLCs?
LLCs.
You got yours, right?
Yeah, limited liability company. It's a start to something that's gonna grow into something big. So it's just something you could get to start with. Like if you want to sell merchandise, if you want to sell your own brand to people, it's just basically protection for you.
If you want to open up a shop.
If you want to open up a shop or anything like that and start selling merchandise out of there, you can do that. And also let's say if something was to happen to your LLC, all the personal earnings that you earn from that, they can't get to you.
Yeah,
you can't get sued. It's covered. You're good. But your LLC might be, jeopardized. But you personally, your personal gains, like it wouldn't be jeopardized. And that's the good thing about it. Like I have a lot of people in my corner who are rooting for me, which I love because it just all comes from me being a genuine person. I feel it's like you have any collection you have is from a raw, genuine perspective. It's not from forcing anything, trying to fit a square into a circle. And that's what I think a lot of people do. They try to fit squares into circles, and that's never going to happen because it's not the right shape for it. So, I have an LLC. I just got it last week, so I'm still new to it right now. I still got to learn how to exercise to its full capacity.
So I've had an LLC for almost a year now. For those who are listening, it's not expensive. It costs between $40 to about $400 where you're living. And you got to maintain it every year. And it's good. So America is built on rules.
Right.
That I had to learn that the hard way.
Right.
I've been arrested. I've gotten tickets. You can't win. Everyone's trying to fight the system. You can't win. They built it on that. So you don't.
They built it for you to fail.
So what you got to do is you got to play by the rules, play by the books, and get yours.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been running a business for I think about 9 months now. It's going good, thank God. I had been working at a bar. I worked at a bar for 2 years straight. Shout out to Fridays in Hackensack.
Fridays.
That's where I was making my money, Monday. Saving up bread, making my money.
Monday. It's Tuesday.
Making my money, saving up my bread. And the hardest part was not being materialistic.
Right.
I would work, bro, 6-7 days a week, and I was just not partying, not doing anything.
Sacrificing.
Coming home, sleeping, waking up,
back to work.
But the thing is, it's easier for people not to do it because they're comfortable. You can't be comfortable. I threw myself out there, and I had to start working. I had to provide for myself. I had to pay my rent, car insurance, bills. All that was me at the age of 18. So it helped me learn a lot. So I thought, like, I'm 18. You don't want to do that shit. You want to party. You want to drink. You want to hang out with your friends. You want to smoke. But what I had to learn was, if I don't start grinding now, I'm going to be working like this for the rest of my life. I'm going to never have freedom. I'm going to never. Because think about your whole life. You can't imagine it. You can't see it right now because it doesn't seem real. It seems like an imagination.
Right.
The future seems like an imagination.
Yes.
But what you have to realize is you're going to live until you die. But do you want to live working? Or do you want to live and you want to have freedom?
Luxuries.
Yeah. Time is the biggest luxury.
Yes, it is. I really believe that.
Bro, I can't even... The way I'm working right now, I don't have time for anything. I can't even take care of a dog, bro. Imagine if I had a kid. I wouldn't want my kid to see me fucking 4 hours a day.
Right.
And then I have to work.
And you have to work and you can't even enjoy watching your kid do things. Like you can't enjoy that luxury. And that's why time is very paramount. And a lot of people don't see time as paramount because they just feel like they're gonna live they feel like they're cats out here. Not a cat. Like you have one life. Yeah. Like you're gonna die. Like it's inevitable. Like it's gonna happen.
It's the only fact.
That's the only fact in life that's true. And you're never coming back neither.
Yeah.
But what you do here in a physical form, man, that's what counts. It's what you bring. It's what you leave too. You know, you leave a legacy for someone to remember you as. You know, and you impact so many people. This is what I'm trying to do. Like Eric Thomas, Gary Vee, you guys, like you guys are the people who make me want to do the same thing you guys do, but on a bigger level. Because I'm coming for y'all. I'm coming for y'all. I'm telling you right now. Remember Speedy Sheppard. Remember the name. And I'll be sending that VaynerMedia this year. I promise you. I've already made my pact on that. I already spoke that into the universe. It's going to happen. I don't care if it's December 31st, 2019. It's going to happen.
Definitely.
But back to what I was saying.
So,
yeah, man.
Talking about business.
Right.
So, me and Speedy trying to work on some things. We're going to be selling merchandise. Yeah.
Freelancing. Because it's all about freelancing nowadays. You know, a lot of people... See, the thing about working, school, and everything else in between, I could go on and on about it.
Oh, my God.
School, I'm going to tell you guys, man, I went to school, man, the dumbest decision I ever made, but it was worth it at the same time because I made great connections, but still, I'm in debt. Okay, let's just put it that way. I am in debt right now, and my credit is, shot to the floor.
It wasn't the biggest game you can get.
Was it? I didn't.
Throughout those 4 years.
I didn't learn anything in the classroom. I'm going to tell you guys right now. 4.5 years, I didn't learn a damn thing in the classroom.
99% of people don't.
Bro, I learned more things in my dorm room by myself than I did in that classroom. I had school in my room.
Yeah.
I had class in my room because I would read books, I would look up videos, self-help videos, and just break in that barrier to where like I can transcend certain thoughts and mind frames that I was in that I didn't know I can, get out of.
That's self-education.
Self-education.
It's the biggest, most important
Now,
thing.
you can be self-educated, but you can be formal educated too, but you have both as a balance,
Yes, sir.
It's a balance with it. But my thing is I'm formally educated because I made the dean's list. I was the good sport. I was a good student. I made the honor roll in high school and stuff like that. So I've got the luxuries of both. Now I'm still, right now I'm on a self-educated. I'm still on a self-educated path now. I already did the formal stuff. We did formal since we were 5. We do that for 12 years straight, man. For 12, you don't know anything else but that. And that all comes from industrialized thinking. Industrial age, 1940s, 50s, 60s. During that time, degrees and diplomas were paramount in that world.
Yo, Joe Rogan said this, right?
God.
It was funny as hell. You know what he said?
What did he say?
He said that the founding fathers that wrote all the rules and all the everything, if they came in and walked into America, right, this time, just time traveled, they'd be like, what the fuck?
Bro,
y'all didn't write anything new?
You didn't write anything new. You didn't write anything new because
y'all been sticking with the shit we made. With fucking feathers and a fire lit.
That's exactly
room. Why are we so
closed-minded? Why? You still have parents and older people, 50, 60, 70, 40 years old, sometimes 30 still. They feel like the blue collar way is the only way.
Yeah.
Bro, do you want to work harder or smarter? Because I was brought up on working hard, but then I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm exerting so much energy working hard. I gotta.
And you're not gaining.
It's not gaining shit. It's
not going
a rat
up.
race. This is what you call a rat race.
Your line, if you're thinking about stock lines, it's not going up. You're staying comfortable. It's just a line.
It's just a line. You're on a straight line going nowhere.
Nowhere.
Just no destination. And that's what I had to learn. I had to unlearn a lot of things growing up. When I was in college, that's when I unlearned a lot of stuff. And during that time of solitude I had 4 months straight, that was my semester of college by myself right there. 4 months straight. Yeah. Just by living alone too. I lived alone. I was in my grandfather's apartment for 4 months straight before I went to California. I didn't bring any women there. I literally had no one there. I was always
just working on yourself.
Going to work, waking up 5 a.m, going to work, coming back home, doing the same thing, meditating, just learning myself. And
you think that's when it clicked?
That's when it clicked. That was a click right there because I'm I never knew this about myself.
Yeah.
I was attacking every weakness that I had and enhancing it into strength.
You never knew because all these distractions.
Right.
They distract you from seeing the bigger picture.
Right. And it comes with the social media thing. My interpretation on social media is different because, You have to know, like, you have to know how to balance it. You have to know what to use it for.
It could be a waste of time.
It could be a waste of time, but it could be a gain of time. It could be a gain of success as well. But you just got to know how to use the algorithms. You have to You have to know about the social media world.
Oh, that's a good transition.
Yeah.
Let's transition into networking.
Yeah, networking. That is very, like, I have business cards. I go out past them things around all the time. I just came from LA about 2 weeks ago. I was in LA. I was in Florida as well.
Yeah.
Just networking. I meet great people. Like, my first time going to California when I lived out there in Sacramento with my uncle.
Yeah.
When I came back to Jersey to come back to live during that summer, I took the train from Cali to Jersey. Train, 4 days straight.
That must have been good.
Best experience in my life.
Good experience.
I'm 23 right now. It was the best experience of my life because.
How much did it cost?
$300.
300, and you just went
and
from
I just
Cali
went from Cali I went through everywhere. Like, I went through the real crazy rough looking areas, and I went through the real crazy country area. Like, when I mean, like, mule and everything, like horses, everything, like farmer, like, I seen everything, and I met great people.
Yeah. Let me talk about this. So a lot of people aren't doing it because of social media, but you have to build connections, man. Like, social media is fucking it up for the connections. People are scared to talk to people face to face. It shouldn't be like that, man.
I agree.
Like, people shouldn't be scared to talk to someone, be scared to tell someone how they feel. Like, you should always be expressing yourself. You should always be making connections. You should always be checking up on the people that matter to you.
Right.
And people aren't doing that. Mm-hmm. People are, like, I don't know if they're scared. I don't know if they're bored. I don't know if they're just lazy now.
You want to know what it is? You want to know what I think it is? It's just the fact that we live in a monkey see, monkey do society.
Oh, man.
So
it's so sad.
The people that aren't able to network and actually make face-to-face connections are only following the people who can't do it as well. You know, It's monkey see, monkey do. So my thing is, I had to learn how to go out my way and literally connect with people, because it was hard for me at first, because I knew how to speak, but I was always stuttering. I couldn't get my words right. I would use words in the wrong way. Like, I would do a lot of things. But me being a person, I'm so resilient. I go and look up words. Like, I study words. I'm always on the go. Like, I'm looking at words, looking up meanings to it, learning how to use that word in some type of context. You know, like, it's hard to network. Don't get me wrong. But you just have to. You have to get over that.
You gotta stick through it.
You have to just keep pushing. Yeah. It's just like you doing anything. It's like you going to work, starting a new job. You start a new job, you get used to it. Like, after a couple weeks, and then you're good after that. And
it blows my mind how people want something, but they don't want to go. They don't go after it.
They don't take the right step. They don't take the right necessary steps to even attain it. Like, you can say how much you want something, but what are you really doing to go get it?
And then when you tell them, like, you could do, because look, people don't believe it, but you could do whatever the fuck you want.
You really can.
You in a country where you can. There's unfortunate places in the world where you can't do shit. You are just oppressed. Right. But in America, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and examples are all around you.
Yes, you are right.
But when you start telling people you could do whatever you want to do, you could, work hard and you get anything you want.
They misinterpret it.
They get mad. No, they're like, oh, you just saying what everybody else saying. You faking.
But, it's because those type of people don't do it. Yeah, they're coddled.
They try it for 2 days and then they're like, it didn't work. Give up. Why? Just keep going, man.
Like I said, it's a balance. Hard work and smart work.
Even if it doesn't work for 10 years, you just got to stick it through for 10 years.
That's what I'm saying.
You need a purpose.
Yes, I agree. What do you think your purpose is?
So that's deep, because like, my ultimate goal is to just have money coming in without working. But also, I really love working, because working is what keeps me up. Well, because I'm depressed without work. Because if I'm in bed all day, if I'm on social media all day, I feel down. It's like fucks up with my mental. So working is good for me. So I just want to work 4 days a week. And I was raised to be a family man. So I want to have kids and a wife and all that. But I don't want to have it until I'm set. Until I set up my life how I want it. Until I have money coming in. Until I have a nice, comfortable house, nice, comfortable car. I'm not even that materialistic. I'm not gonna go out and ball out in Gucci. Even if I have
the money for it, you wouldn't do that because what is that really gonna give you? That doesn't bring you happiness. That doesn't fulfill you.
They capitalize on hype. Like what is hype? Gosh. Why would you? I mean, I guess there's a culture behind it, but it's fucked up, man. It's destroying you. It's taking your money, and you're feeling good for a moment. But after a month, 2 months, you're like, why the fuck did I buy this? Too late now. But then you go do it again.
But you see what you just said though. Like you buy it, and then like after a couple months, you do it. The average person won't even. The average person would go buy it, but people like me, we will sell that.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And that's how you beat the curve right there.
I'm not even trying to offend anybody, but I guess we need people like you. If you're getting offended, then I'm talking to you.
Yep.
We need people like you to buy because we selling. We making the money off you.
I say that all the time. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm working at the mall, like, listen, we need you. Like, we need people like y'all. Like, I'll be like, yeah, come on. Yeah, come on, come buy it. Because we need people like you because that's how you keep the dollar circulating. That's just facts. You need the dollar has to circulate. There's no circulation, there's no life.
And it's just about who keeps it the most.
That's it.
Who doesn't let it go the most. Who keeps the dollar in the bank account.
Let me tell you something, man. And I'm just coming from an African American dude. Where I come from, where you look at race brackets, you look at race brackets and ethnic groups, and you see Chinese, you see blacks, you see.
Oh, you watch that Killer Mike shit?
I see all of that, man. And Killer Mike is hitting it on the head. He said that the Jewish people, Chinese people, the Asians, they wait until their check bounces about 5 to 6 times before it leaves their neighborhood. Us black people, we can never keep our money.
6 minutes, he said.
No, 6 hours.
6 hours. 6 hours stays in black community.
Yes, 6 hours. And that's we all calling Killer Mike right now because we got that knowledge from him. That's crazy. Like, dog, 6 hours and the money is gone from our neighborhood. Now, me, I can attest because I've seen it happen. I've lived it before. Like, once I get a check, I can't even keep it. Like, it was like that for me at one point. But now that I have, you have to limit your liabilities. You have to be frugal. Yeah. You have to be a minimalist. We're not taught that. We're taught to be materialistic beings who can just consume everyone else's product except for our own. This is why, like, I can go back to history about the black people. Like, I could read it. I could talk about a book. It's a book worth of stuff that I could just put out right there that we all need to just tap back into as just people, not even black people, because we got to collab. We got to know how to collab with other people. We're not even trying that. We're not. Like, man, I get so depressed looking at people like of my skin color because people don't even try to elevate their thinking of like, okay, I want to start a business. Like, my mom right now is just now. My mom's about to be 49, I think, or 48, one of those ages. But she's now just starting to like become business minded. Better late than never. But it's like that goes to show, like, okay, and one thing I commend about my mom, she's using the adaptive trait now. She's starting to adapt to her circumstances. She's not living back in the industrialized way of thinking. Yeah. Because now it's like, okay, you either get with it or get lost.
Definitely.
Get with it or get lost. Know how to manage your money. Work. Keep working. Always. Keep working. Look for other ways to generate income, revenue for yourself.
I hate people that think working is like some form of like disgrace.
Yeah.
How? Working it should be a nobility. You should be happy that you're going out and trying to do what you want. But people get too entitled and he works. Where does he work at? McDonald's. I work at McDonald's.
So what, man?
Bro, like, you work any type of job you work money. At, I respect you if you're working.
Yes, I do that too. Like, I'll be seeing people working at McDonald's. Some girl, like I know, some lady. Her name is Ebony. I love Ebony so much because she's a hard worker. She works at Cracker Barrel, and then she works at a hospital as well. So it's like, yo, 2 jobs back to back. Like, she's about her stuff. Got her own place. Got her own car. Got everything. Credit on. Like, she's doing her thing. She's on top of it. Like, and what I noticed about her, because me and her, like, we hung out. What I noticed about her is that she didn't let energy coming between her, what she's doing. Like, my energy was there. She didn't let me. I was only there for like a day or two, and I was out after that. I'm like, I don't want to listen. And she gave me the vibe like, gotta leave, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get back to what I was doing. Like, you in my space right now. I gotta keep this going. And I was like, I was like, wow, like that's
I know that you guys exchanged energy.
Yes, it's like I respected it so much because I'm like, she ain't let nobody come in between her hustle. She is so adamant about that. Like, she don't care who you are.
Yeah.
I gotta keep this grind going by any means, by all means. I don't care. I'll die for this shit. And it's her and her dog only. Like, it's just her and her dog. Like, she don't care about that. Like, bruh. And I respect that so much. I love you, Ebony. I respect everything you do. Keep hustling.
SORTA Radio.